Hey guys, what is up? I'm going to review Dark Knight Rises. Don't normally do movie reviews, but fits with my channel. Do mostly comic book related stuff, so here we go. For those who just want to know if the movie's great, terrible, amazing, whatever, it is amazing. Go see it right now. Go, go, go. Can't recommend it enough. Amazing. Go see it. I won't wait for you, but come back and watch this video after you've seen it. The basic story, for those who don't know, is it's 8 years after The Dark Knight. Batman has taken the fall for Harvey Dent's death. Because of that, they've been able to pass the Harvey Dent Act, which basically makes it easier for them to arrest people and keep them behind bars. But throughout the movie, you kind of find out that because it was built on a lie, it ultimately will end up harming the city more than helping it. While that's going on, you have the introduction of Catwoman. You have Bruce Wayne, who's now retired, trying to not even trying to live life, almost just kind of becoming a shut-in, and eventually him being brought back out, and him almost cocky to a degree about he's a Batman, he's done all this, and then when Bane comes to town, things go south fast. That's the basic non-spoiler part of it. Here's where the spoilers begin. If you haven't seen the movie, get out. Go. One, two, three, four, five. Gave you a warning. Go. Holy crap, the movie is incredible. One, he breaks the bat. Straight up comic scene, breaking the bat, incredible. Uh, I thought the whole John Blake thing was really great, and especially the ending little nod to Robin with his name being Robin, and him almost being a combination of them having the anger of Jason Todd, being an orphan, like in a lot of ways most of them are, having the smarts of Tim Drake and finding out who Bruce Wayne is, and now him becoming the Gotham or the Batman of Gotham. So that was really cool. Uh, the Miranda Tate story was really cool, and I think almost every fan could tell she was Talia al Ghul. But still, the reveal felt very rewarding and very well done. The one scene I did kind of have trouble with that I said in the beginning of the video, uh, her death was done very weird. Not that it wasn't believable, but her acting of the death was just kind of her closing her eyes. A very typical, very weird kind of death. But instead of that, the movie was incredible. And this is the first one where Batman and Dark Knight, they both had citywide trouble and citywide stuff, but this is the first one in the trilogy where it felt like a huge issue. Even though in the first one the city felt a huge problem, this is the first one where it like feels ginormous, and it is ginormous, and they did that very well. Just overall very great. Batman and Catwoman together was really well. Catwoman crap. Anne Hathaway, very great Catwoman. Shocked me and surprised me. I did not think she was going to be a great Catwoman. I'll be honest. I had my doubts, and they were proven wrong. She was great. I know a lot of people think Michelle Pfeiffer and Tim Burton Catwoman is probably the the great Catwoman, the one to measure up to. I was never a huge fan of that, but Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, I think, is personally for me, I think it's way better. But even if you're a fan of that, I think it's definitely served it justice. She is definitely a really solid, really good Catwoman. Bane, a great Bane. Definitely retribution after the Joel Schumacher stuff. He is. I think this will reaffirm his image for the public. Because in the '90s, when comics were very big, he was known because he was the man that broke the bat. He was incredible. And then when he got his film adaptation, it was brought down because people started associating him with Poison Ivy. Started just instantly thinking he was this brain dead, dumb idiot, which he has never been in comics. And I'm glad I've seen the movie. He wasn't. So overall, I mean, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't ask more for Dark Knight Rises. So now I'm kind of turning the question on you guys. What do you look forward to in the next Batman? You know it won't be Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan. They more than likely will not come back. They've said that numerous times. But you know DC will continue. What are you looking forward to? What do you want to see out of the next Batman movie? And knowing it probably won't be connected to these three. Me personally, now that we've seen the dark, gritty Batman, I almost want to see the lighter, fun side Batman. Now, it doesn't have to be the super fun, super cheesy Batman, but just a little bit fun, almost the Grant Morrison Batman that has in the comics has always had very serious undertones and overtones, but there has been a very fun level to it. There's been a quirky kind of funny level, which it's Batman. Let's be honest. You can play him in many different ways, but at its core level, it's a guy running around in a bat suit. It's kind of funny, kind of weird, kind of zany. That's part of who Batman is, and it'd be cool to see that element in a new movie and done well. Uh, Also, I'd like to see Mr. Freeze or Riddler in some of the movies because I know they'll do multiple again. Just for the fact that I feel like they need their retribution. Bane got his, Two Face got his. They need to kind of be revived after the Joel Schumacher movies. Of course, I would love to see something like Red Hood or Hush if they could establish. Me personally, if they could establish Jason Todd as a Robin, which I really hope they have a Robin next movie, and do the Death in the Family storyline for a second movie, and then maybe Under the Red Hood for a third movie, or even a way later down the line movie for a long series. I think that'd be cool. That's asking a lot though. Or even something simple like Long Halloween to start off with because it's an early Batman story, then going into something like Hush or some of the crazier stuff. It'd be really cool. I just don't want to see just a serious one. I know Long Halloween and Hush are very serious ones, but if they could somehow just kind of keep it serious, but add a little bit of more fun than it's used to. Add a little bit more of the quips and all that fun stuff that is Batman. And although this one, I will say, this movie is probably the most comic booky of them. There are moments where you have three costume characters. He does have some Batman quips. He does have a lot of cool stuff in it. That's a lot of cool one-liners, and they've kind of had those throughout them. But this one, there seems to be more, and they're done very well. I really enjoyed them. Yeah, what do you guys want to see in the future for Batman movies? Do you want to continue on with the dark and serious Batman? Do you want the fun Batman? Do you want a completely different take on them? Do you want like a Batman Beyond? That would be awesome. Or would you like them to continue on the same trilogy just with a new director? Would you like them almost to do, uh, keep going, almost do like either a Batman Returns or even a Batman Inc. would be cool now that Bruce Wayne, spoiler alert, faked his death, not dead, uh, and is traveling the world now. They could fit in a Batman Inc. of him training people around the world to become Batmen. That could work. That'd be really cool. Don't think they'll do that, but one way they could keep it on. So what are you looking forward to? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys in another video or review.